What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Hugh with Prolific Breed. Hope you guys are all doing well today. We're standing in front of the Red Sea Reefer 350 again, but today I want to talk about auto top-offs. For the Red Sea Reefer, open the sump area so you guys can see. This is all the inner workings. I have chopsticks right here for feeding at times with James, but I wanted to talk about the auto top-off system and what I got in from Marine Magic. Now for both of my marine aquariums, I'm running a Tunze auto top-off. Everything looks kind of grungy in here, but you can see right there, that's my sensors, one optical and one kind of analog fail-safe. It's just a float, but I got it in here for my Red Sea Reefer 350, and this thing was about $200 or $250. And let me show you guys for my Lagoon 25 what I got. Alright guys, here's the Lagoon 25, and I got the same Tunze auto top-off. I got this one first, and since it worked, I got it for the Red Sea Reefer 350 also. But yeah, I come to realize that I spent $400 to $500 just for auto top-offs for two tanks. Alright guys, I got this package in from Marine Magic. Perry sent me this to kind of test out and see how it goes. The drawing point here is it's low cost. I think they're listed at $39 or $40 on Amazon. I'll leave a link down the description if you guys are interested in getting an affordable auto top-off. We all know that for marine tanks, you need to keep that salinity and the parameters all kind of consistent, and having an auto top-off really helps with that. Inside the box, you got some tubing. You got this float switch. It's kind of similar to that Tunze that I was showing you for my Red Sea Reefer 350 and the Lagoon 25. It has this fail-safe switch and the optical. But for this system, it's going to rely on this float entirely. You got the switch here with the jack plug, tubing, the little pump to pump in the RODI water, power supply, and the holder. Alright guys, so I got the blue cover right here. This is where the float switch is gonna sit. One side has magnets, so you can attach it to the brains of the auto top-off. Right there, Marine Magic with the logo. This is gonna sit on the outside, this is gonna sit on the inside, and it's gonna be magnetically attached, and the glass is gonna be in between. So you have this cover right here. You're gonna pinch both sides and just pull this piece off. This is where the switch is gonna sit, in this U notch right here, and you got a even smaller notch up on top for the wire to kind of go through. Here's the float switch. This is gonna dictate when the pump is going to pump in fresh water. There's two floats right here that's gonna go up and down. I don't know the schematics of it, but there's a sensor in here, and it's sensing when these two floats go up and down. Probably one for low and one for high, but there's no instructions with the package that came. I'm pretty sure there's instructions online, but I'm just gonna attempt to put everything together. So you see this notch right here, and then the smaller notch up here. there's a notch. You don't even adjust it. It's perfectly sized to slide into place right here. And it has a rubber O-ring to make it more snug. So I'm gonna slide it in. Just like that. And then up here, you see the small notch for the wire. Now you get the cover, slide it in place, and it's gonna lock in. I think the cover is just extra protection because you never know if a snail or any little creature is gonna get onto these two magnetic floats right here, and then it's gonna trigger or untrigger your pump from actually working. It's just a fail-safe guard, an extra thing to have right here, just to protect that sensor from any accidental trips or anything like that. But here it is. It's gonna look like so. And then over here, where the controller is, there's a plug hole right here on top. This is for the sensor. Gonna plug it in like that. And this is gonna go in your tank, and this is outside. Now on the bottom of the brains right here, there's two more jacks. One is for the power, to kind of power everything. Goes in like that, and then this is the pump right here. Pump's gonna go over here. So once this is in the tank, the sensor, you're gonna adjust it, and the sensor is gonna sense where your water level is, and when it's too low, it's gonna trigger this pump to pump in more fresh water. This takes a load off of you when you're having like saltwater aquariums, when you need to manage water parameters like the salinity and everything. With the salt tanks, you don't pump in more salt water, you need to pump in fresh water, because the salt stays in the tank as the water evaporates. And the salinity swings would kind of go up and down if you don't put in more of that fresh water. Let me know if that makes sense, but you need an auto top-off system to kind of make your life easier. Otherwise, you would have to kind of hand fill the tank every day as it evaporates. Now, this auto top-off system is only $39.99 on Amazon. I'll leave a link down in the description. It just makes your life way easier. Let's say you have a shrimp tank like me, the PRL tank, where they need the TDS to be a certain level, and you don't want to manually auto top off those nano tanks all the time. This would benefit you very well. Fits in there, and then you have a RODI reservoir where this pump would pump in water as soon as the water evaporates. It'll keep all of the parameters in check and everything. Now the real test for this is it small enough to fit in those nano tanks? I have a couple of nano tanks that I want to test this in, so you guys would know if it would fit. The Lagoon 25, I know the back chamber, it's an all-in-one. It's very small, and a lot of things don't fit back there. I'm gonna test this at the Lagoon 25, and then I'll pull out my water box 10-gallon, and we'll test it back there as well, just to let you guys know if it fits or not. Okay guys, I got it into the back chamber right here. As you can see, we still have a lot of room to spare. I'm gonna slide it down, let you guys see how it looks inside the chamber. It fits into the nano tanks. Now, this thing is only $39. I wish it was around when I was setting up this tank, because I was trying to do everything as cheap as I can. And I spent, I think, 250 bucks for the Lagoon 25, and then I ended up spending the same amount for this auto top-off system. Now, it hasn't failed me, but I feel like I could have saved 200 bucks if this was around a year or two ago. it fits in there, and I'm pretty sure it will fit into the water box 10 gallon. Alright guys, so I took a quick look at the water box 10 gallon that I have in my son's room. It's empty right now, but I took a look at the back chamber and it's way bigger than the Lagoon 25. So it's a for sure fit for the water box 10 gallon and water box 20 gallon nano tanks. I just wish this was around when I was building out this Lagoon 25. I know that I spent 250 bucks on this tank, and then I ended up spending around the same just for the auto top off, and that set me back 500 bucks just for the tank alone and the auto top off. Now if this was around back then, I would have spent $39.99 and I would have saved $210 more money to buy corals and fish and things like that to kind of start off, you know. But yeah, I'll leave a link down the description for this auto top off. If you guys need all of the details, Marine Magic, the site, they have all of the specs and everything and the size, just to make sure if you guys don't have a Lagoon 25 or a water box that it will fit. I'm sorry I didn't find my measuring tape to give you the exact measurements, but I'm pretty sure the site has it. And I'll also leave a link down in the description to Amazon where you can find this. It's only $39.99. So pick one up if you guys are interested. I think it's a killer deal to have an auto top off at that price. I know that they have contraptions where it's gravity fed, with a bottle, and you just kind of attach it to the back of the tank, but it's kind of an eyesore, and the price is already almost to that $40 mark where this unit is priced at. So I think this is a killer deal. If you guys want to pick it up, hit up the link and check it out for yourself. Now with this tank, since I have this auto top off in place already, the Tunze, I'm just gonna use this auto top off for the water box 10 gallon when I get around to setting that up. The only thing is the tube that was provided with this unit is kind of short. If you guys see how I run my Tunze auto top off, the tube's right here and it has a bracket and it goes all the way down to this container right here. It's all the way up here and the tube is pretty short, so I need to go to Home Depot, get a new tube, and then figure it out from there. But it won't be for a couple more weeks until I set up that water box 10 gallon. So stay tuned for more videos, and I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.